It's midweek, and that means it's time for another one of my Wax Melt Wednesdays episode. This is the 3-Wick Thesis candle channel. My name is Tracy, and today's video is focused on a melting basket for October. I will share with you the marvelous, very plump and overflowing melt basket that I have set aside. I love all the orange in there. You can tell it's Halloween season and pumpkin season. Okay, I have a lot here. I don't think I'll get through all of it, but that's okay. I want to have choices. Some of these I broke down into smaller bags, and then I finally gave up because it just felt like a lot of work, and I just said, okay, just put the whole brittle in there. I'm going to start with Sassy Girl Aroma. This one is Oath, and this is one that I just broke down into my own bag here. It's toasted marshmallow, sea salt breeze, s'mores, roasted pine cones, smoked vanilla sugar cookie, and marshmallow. Y'all, this one is to die for. It is ooey gooey. It is sweet like cake. And it has this like element of earthiness. And I don't know if that's coming from the pine cones or from the sea salt breeze. Yeah, it's sweet. It's gourmandy. It's also light and fresh at the same time. I have not melted this one before. Cannot wait to try it. I also put into a smaller bag her fall leaves and lattes. So you're also not getting an idea of how beautiful the brittle is when I do it this way either. This one's coconut milk, London fog, freshly brewed latte, spicy cardamom, nutty almond, gentle honey, soft vanilla, amber, and earthy woody undertones. This just feels like a classic fall coffee scent. Hubs likes it. I really enjoy it. It's a little bit dark. The coconut in here is pretty strong. It feels like a fresh coconut that you've cut open. You're kind of eating the flesh out of the husk. Yeah, the coffee note is nice. You get some nuttiness, and it does actually smell more like a raw almond that you've chopped, not like a sugared almond. So there's some complexity there, some earthiness, a little bit of sweetness. I also had this in my September rotation. Didn't get through much of it. You'll see about maybe a third of the brittle. And that's Evening Campfire. I am wrapping it over into October because it's appropriate. Marshmallow Fireside, Patchouli, Cedarwood, Orange, and Vanilla Bean. And this one, in September, it performed okay. Yeah, it's just a beautiful orange and patchouli note. I get a little bit of smokiness from the Marshmallow Fireside and a little bit of sweetness from the Vanilla Bean. It did okay in my Himalayan. It's not super strong. It didn't have a lot of longevity. I like it enough to continue it into October. I don't know that I'll rebuy this one just because I wanted something a little bit stronger. I love the scent though. The scent is gorgeous. And maybe if I let that cure longer, it would do better. That's also a possibility. I'm also going to do Witch's Brew this month. This is notes of smoky patchouli, spicy cinnamon, and clove. I originally bought this because I thought it might be comparable to Yankees Witch's Brew. It is not. This one has way more spicy cinnamon. It is like spicy hot, like big red bubblegum. That's like the #1 thing I smell in here. The clove adds just a little bit of like clovey spice goodness. And the patchouli is almost completely lost by the cinnamon. The patchouli on warm does come out a little bit more, but in general, I'm craving a lot more of the patchouli. So that is Witch's Brew. I'm also going to melt Witching Hour for the first time. This is notes of patchouli and sandalwood. Very simple, but also just absolutely gorgeous. I really like her patchouli. It's a little bit floral. It's almost candy-like in its sweetness. And then that Palo Santo is just a nice, like natural woody scent that adds some complexity to the sweetness and the earthiness of the patchouli. Hope that one delivers. A lot of witch stuff. Witchy Woman is another one I'm doing. This is notes of spice, fig, floral, nutmeg, black pepper, cedar, patchouli, sandalwood, vanilla, and woods. I'm afraid this one's going to read a little bit too incensey or almost cologne-y to my nose. There's some sharpness in here, and definitely, I think that's coming from the black pepper as well as the cedar. But then there's also some sweetness coming from the sandalwood and the patchouli. It could go either way. We'll see. If it ends up being too incensey or too cologne-y, I will just do a destash on that one. Cashmere Pumpkin. Love the orange on this one. This is pumpkin vine, spicy, warming heart of cinnamon and clove, smoky embers, green moss, and a hint of caramel. Yeah, this one is very earthy. You get like a natural pumpkin vibe that feels starchy and very much like a gourd-like vibe. And then you get what feels more like a vine. It almost feels like a tomato vine or like a geranium to me. She's calling it green moss. I don't know. A little bit of sweetness from the caramel. You definitely get the cinnamon. I don't get, at least not on cold, the embers, the smoky note. Craving it a little bit. I'm looking for something a little bit dark in this. Not as warm and creamy as I would expect from a cashmere scent, but I do like it. Halloween Night. Love the colors on this brittle too. I'll actually show you this one. I really like this one. Just gorgeous. Kind of dark but vibrant at the same time. And this one is notes of leaves, bonfire bliss, and toasted marshmallow. Yeah, and this, I think she probably means Bath & Body Works leaves because that's what I'm getting. And then it's just a little bit sweeter. It feels like a little bit, it smells more like a natural dying leaf. I don't really get smoke or bonfire, at least not on cold. Really pretty. I like that there's like an apple vibe to it and an earthy note. The last full brittle, and this is the end of the Sassy Girl, yep. Spooky Bread. And this is notes of blueberry, pumpkin pecan waffles, and cornbread muffins. I don't really get pecan, but it smells starchy, and it smells sweet, like what you would get from a pumpkin waffle or a pumpkin pancake. I don't get maple much at all, but the blueberry and the cornbread are the same as in the blueberry cornbread. So happy to have more of that kind of vibe and energy in my space. So that is Sassy Girl. Let me do my Scentsy because I have a pretty big pile here. I do not have the scent notes on these, so I'm just going to describe them to the best of my ability. Vanilla Chestnut is one of them. This one is actually pretty spicy. It also feels a little bit like body care to me. I don't know what it is about it. It's mostly spice. I'm actually craving more vanilla. I'm definitely craving more chestnut, and that might evolve on warm. I am learning that Scentsy wax really changes when melted. Yeah, I get more of the chestnut on the bottom, a lot more of the nuttiness, and this one is super oily, so I assume that's a good sign. It might perform well. I'm also going to melt exotic vanilla. I have done this before. I absolutely love it. This is another body care vanilla. Warm, cozy, a little bit perfumey. This will be used in my bedroom. It's a perfect bedroom scent. I have that one in my club. I like it that much. Velvet Cashmere Woods. This is one I tried in the Hexagon warmer because I was like, maybe it's because it was a Goose Creek wax melt and it's supposed to be Scentsy. It still didn't work, y'all. This one is good. I think I'm craving a little bit more of everything. It kind of smells like Vanilla Bean Noel to me. Very simple. I feel like you get a little bit of that like waxy Vaseline vibe that you get from Vanilla Bean Noel. In general, I want it to be a little bit warmer, a little bit softer, and a lot more vanilla. I like it. I don't love it. Autumn Road Trip. This is another one that I've already tested it once. Also in the Hexagon burner. Also did not perform. This one actually evolved quite a bit on warm. So on cold, it smells kind of simple and a little bit boring, but I get a lot more of the like natural elements of this on warm. It smells like literal fallen leaves. It's actually really nice when it melts. It's much more complex. I really enjoyed it. Frightfully Delightful. This is the Disney licensed bar. I picked this up during one of the clearance sales recently. Yeah, this one's like super sweet. It almost smells like candy corn. Again, I don't know what the scent notes are. It's got to be a candy corn vibe. I feel like I'm picking up on just like a hint of something like baker spice. Frights and Delights. This one I don't remember if I actually liked it. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm curious to see how this evolves on warm because it smells a little bit like coffee. It smells a little bit gourmandy. It smells a little bit earthy. I have no idea what the scent notes are. I don't recall. And I believe I got this in like a whiff box that I got when I started my club. So it's not something I picked out. It just came with it. And I was like, all right, I'll try it. Pumpkin Cashmere. I don't know how this will compare to the Sassy Girl. Actually, it's about the same. You get a hint of like pumpkin spice in here. Some warm creaminess. This one has citrus. I'm smelling orange, which is actually really nice. Not necessarily what I would expect from a pumpkin cashmere, but I'm getting juicy orange in that. At least I hope there's an orange note. Otherwise, my nose is deceiving me. And the last one from Scentsy is Hayrides. This one I actually really like. It's like appley and outdoorsy. A little bit grassy, sweet, and earthy. Can't wait to melt that one. That's the one I think I'm most excited for. I have also some from Virgil in this rotation. One of those is his Halloween Night. Did get the clam of this. I think this is one of them that he gifted me, but I'm not sure. He gave me quite a few. It was so nice of him to gift me so many wax melts. But yeah, I love this one. If you don't like patchouli, you will not like it, but I love it, and I'm happy to have it in wax melt form because I know from the sample, this thing is a beast. I'm going to get through more of, I've done 2 cubes already of the Plague. I did melt this in my bedroom, and it was a good performer. Earthy, black licorice. Oh, it's so good. This might be, I like the 1031 too, but this might be my favorite black licorice scent from him. And then I'm also going to melt the Craft. This one's a little bit smoky. I'm going to try it. I did try the Bonfire Smoke. It's really smoky for me. And I know y'all love that one, and everybody's like, oh, you got to try his Bonfire Smoke. It's authentic. It definitely smells like bonfire smoke, but I don't know. I don't like my house to smell like bonfire smoke. And maybe it's because I grew up with bonfires all the time. It doesn't feel that like special to me. It just kind of stinks. So, I mean, mad props to him, and I'm not judging you if you like it, but I'm not a smoky fan. Not that smoky. And this one is pretty smoky, so I'm going to try it, but I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it. We shall see. You will find out when I do my October's empty at the start of November, which seems like a very long time from now, but it'll be here so fast. All right, what else? I have a few from K's. These are both my customs, or all 3 are my customs I did. It might be too soon, but I'm anxious. I want to try it. I'm going to try to save these for the end of October, so they have about a month at least to cure. This one is the one I made called The Witch and Her Wizard. I really love the orange and the black with this one. It's Witch's Brew, Blood Orange, and Marshmallow Fireside. This is mostly blood orange, and then you get a hint of the spice from the Witch's Brew. Yeah, this is my least favorite of the 3 customs I did. I'm excited to see how it evolves on warm. I hope that it's good. We'll find out. This one is Witchy Snacks that I created. Also Witch's Brew, but with black licorice and marshmallow fluff instead. And this smells just how a black Necco tastes. It's candied. It's black licorice. It's delicious. A little bit of patchouli from the Witch's Brew in there. I'm really excited about this one. This one's the one I think I like the most. And then I know that Carla from K's really liked this one. This is the All Work and No Play Make Jack a Dull Boy, which I created after Jack from The Shining. It's library, bourbon, tobacco, and Pacific Woods. It is very library. I get like papyrus, old musky book. I get the sweetness of the bourbon. And the Pacific Woods is very piney. Almost a little pine sol. I wish it was a little bit more woody. I just want to see what this smells like. I'm just excited to try it out. I also am going to finish up my Witch's Brew from K. I've used up 2 of the cubes. This one is really strong. It performs really well, lasts really long, like 2 days, and was so strong the hubs actually asked me to change it out before it was done And this is the perfect dupe of Yankees Witch's Brew. So if you are craving that and you want it in wax melt form, this is the closest I've seen. She has a scent note that says patchouli, cinnamon, and cedarwood. Yeah, but there's definitely like the anise or the black licorice note in here. There's, I mean, it's Witch's Brew. Like to a T. Perfection. And then I'm also going to burn up her sample of Velvet Vanilla that she sent me. Another body care. Pretty perfumey, honestly. Maybe too much for me. It's got like a radiant amber note in it that smells a little bit like In the Stars, and then a warm vanilla. Alright, so that's my K's. Then I have some that Taylor from Candle Coven sent me in friend mail. She actually had some really cool wax she sent. I've got quite a few here from her. She buys stuff from the Bathing Garden, which I need to go on and explore that website because they have some really cool shades. This is a sun and moon with glitter. I think that's really pretty. So I need to chop this one because it's too big. This one I don't have the scent notes. It is called Hypnotist Moon. And I don't remember it smelling too strong on cold. I'm almost getting like a coconut sunscreen vibe from it. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I'm doing a vanilla theme. If you couldn't tell from some of the vanilla body care vibes in here. So this one I think will go nicely with it. She also sent me Haunted Mansion, and this one is such a cute, look at the little pieces in there. There's like a spider and a pumpkin and a tombstone, and this is just a clam, but has that really cool decor in it. Oop, the headstone just fell out. It says rip, rip to the headstone. This one is sweet, candy-like. I feel like I'm getting a hint of citrus. Yeah, really yummy. It's called Haunted Mansion. A little bit earthy and mysterious. She also sent me Tombstone Dust, which is equally gorgeous. Apple. Am I getting a hint of caramel in there too? Yeah, this one's also really good. New brand to me, new vendor. I have not tried the Bathing Garden, so I'm happy to have some new wax from Taylor. I'm glad she sent me those. She also sent me some scent shots from Macaron Wax. This one is Haunted Manor. She doesn't have the scent notes on here, but she wrote creepy yet beautiful. And she's right. It is musty and earthy. Almost feels like a damp book. Very ozonic. That one's perfect for Halloween. Then she sent me a vampire blood type, which is 3 cakes with birthday cake, yellow cake, and cupcakes at Tiffany's, I think. Very sweet, very cakey. But then you also get that element of it. Is it plum and berries that's in vampire blood? It's fruity. Fruity and cakey. And I love the color. It's very vampire blood red. And the last one she sent me from Macaron Wax is Campfire Mallow and Apple Cider. These are all, I think she probably just scooped some out of hers and put them in a little scent shot for me. Warm spice. Apple's not too tart. Yeah, mostly baker's spice and some apple. Really nice. It almost smells like the inside of a pie. And then I have 2 from Britta's Creepy Treasures. One of these, I think Charity sent me this one. This is the Exorcist, and she says it's the best patchouli. I agree with her. It's delicious. Earthy. This one feels sweet, but also a little bit spicy. A little bit musty. Perfect for Halloween. And then Taylor sent me Tea Virus, which is library and absinthe. I love the lime color of that one. Yeah, and this is beautiful. The absinthe is like a licorice liqueur. And then you just get some like dusty papyrus note from the library. I think the hubs will like that one too. And then I have kind of like my hodgepodge vendor wax. I don't have any, yeah, it's all like one-offs. So one of those is Rose Girl's Danbury Halloween that I broke out into a smaller bag here. It's Danbury shortbread cookies plus candy corn plus toasted pumpkin seeds. This is so good. If you like the Danbury cookie from Bath & Body Works, you would like this. Super sweet, and then you get like, I feel like there's like a slight spice in here. Very buttery, and you get a sweet, like, ooey gooey marshmallow vibe from the candy corn. I did test this when I first got it, and it didn't have much projection or strength. I'm hoping because it's cured for a month now that it's a little bit better. I did not use the whole bag because if it's not good, I'll just put this back, but I'm going to try it. A scent shot. This is a part of a sampler I bought from Lavender and Speckles. Together is the best place to be. It's Wicked Vanilla Woods type, warm vanilla sugar, and vanilla bliss. Another body care vanilla. Creamy, warm, not quite as perfumey as some of the other ones in the bunch. Happy to give that a try. This was also something that Taylor sent me from Silky's Scents called Haunted Hayrides. New vendor to me, and I love the little tombstone. So cute. Yeah, and this is divine. This smells like an old curiosity shop, or like the book section, or like the vinyl section of an antique store with a little bit of spice. I need to hunt this down because I really like this, and if this performs, I'm gonna want more. It's absolutely amazing. Taylor also sent me from L3. Today is October 3rd, which I've been wanting to try. I did not buy this myself for some reason when I did my haul, so I'm glad she sent it to me. It's Palo Santo, Toasted Mallow, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Black Licorice. And this one's really nice. I really like this one. I love the licorice in it. I love that it's sweet. It kind of just smells like a candied licorice. I think I'm going to like that one. And then Taylor also sent me from that Smell Good shop, Casper's Cake, full of little purple squares. This one's antique wood, leather, worn pages, spices, cashmere, smoldering woods, charred vanilla, zucchini bread, caramel vanilla, and butter cookie. Wow, that's a lot of scent notes. And it kind of just smells like buttered cookie with vanilla. I get a hint of what feels like old book in here. I think that's probably the wood and the leather and the worn pages. It's a little bit perfumey to my nose, but I like it. And then I have two from Retail Wax. One is Kringle Succulants. Now you would think this is like a summery, earthy, maybe aloe vibe. No, this is like creepy woods Halloween vibe. I don't know why, but it is very like dirt, soil. I almost get like a smoky note from this. I think I like it. Not sure. I'm going to try it and find out, but it is not what I would think succulents would smell like. So classic conceptual fragrance from Kringle. And the other Retail Wax I have is Vanilla Sands from Goose Creek, which I know this is a dupe of something from Scentsy, but I don't remember. Is it Vanilla Woods? Very warm, very creamy, very vanilla, very sweet. So body care, but not perfumey. Just a hint of like perfuminess. Awesome as a bedroom scent. Plus I'm doing a whole bunch of body care vanilla in this month's rotation. Not only in candles, but in wax melts. All right, y'all. That is my melt basket. Tell me in the comments below, even if you're new to wax, what would you melt first in my basket? What interested you? Have you melted any of these? Do you have any insights for me? What am I getting myself into? Do you have a melting basket? And if so, what's included in it? I'd love to share all those details with you in the comments below. If you like this episode, you like this series, give me a thumbs up. That lets me know that you're enjoying this content and motivates me to keep creating. I will see you later today in another video. I finally have my Peanuts collaboration plus a straggler. Y'all know what that means. You're going to find out. So make sure you tune in later today if you're interested in seeing my Peanuts collab lit review episode. There's definitely some standout candles in that collection that I can't wait to share with you. And I'll see you then. Take care. Happy midweek. Y'all, see you later. Bye-bye.